Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for a webinar. Today, I have Diane Devine, one of our career counselors, with us, and she's going to be talking about the top 10 ways to scare an employer during your job search. So welcome if this is your first webinar with us, welcome. And if you want to check out any of these in the future, all of our webinars are housed on our YouTube account, SLU's main YouTube account. So I will get started very quickly and we'll just pass it on over to Diane. Welcome, Diane.
Thank you. So my name's Diane Devine. I'm a career counselor here at SLU and a fellow alum. I graduated in 2000 with my Bachelor of Science in Meteorology. And when that career didn't quite pan out the way I had planned, I went back and got my master's in education and counseling from UMSL. So I do understand a lot about transitioning jobs and certainly have done my fair amount of job searching. So hopefully we can have a little fun with this on Halloween and share with you some good information about the job search. So happy Halloween. We'll get started. 10 ways to scare your employer during the job search. So the first we're going to start with is your resume. It's really important that your resume does not go over 2 pages. It's also incredibly important to make sure that you have no pronouns on your resume, that you have an easy to navigate format because employers are going to scan your resume. They're going to have a pile of resumes in front of them for the job. They're going to look through that pile and your resume is going to get about 6 seconds to 30 seconds. Sometimes it even goes through the applicant tracking system where it scans it for keywords. So it's really important to focus on the job description that they provide and make sure that you are covering the information needed to get the job. Also, double check for grammatical errors. In fact, have others check for grammatical errors because a lot of times when we're the ones typing it, we miss it when we go back and look for those things. And I would recommend avoiding funky font because that is hard to read through quickly, and that will in fact hurt your job search. Number 2, the second way to scare off employers is going to be an internet-only job search. Actually, this one is really more scary for you because as it turns out, for an online internet-only job search, you have to apply for like 100 jobs to get one interview. There are jobs out there or postings, I should say, that aren't actually legitimate jobs. They are grabbing demographic information from those applying. And there's a lot of jobs out there that aren't even posted, that are internal. So this is where your networking comes into play. You definitely want to spend some time talking to others, finding out more about companies, and getting connected to people at those companies in order to succeed in your job search. And going right along with that theme of networking, it's really important how you network. The more specific you are with the people that you know, the more they can help you. So if you tell them that you're looking for a job, they are going to say, yeah, I'll keep my ears open. But if you say, I would like to talk to someone that works for blah, blah, blah company, do you know of anyone there? They will say, oh, yeah, I do have a friend that works there, and they can put you in touch with that person. So the more specific you are about the job that you're looking for and the kind of information you're trying to grab, the more your network, the people that you know, can help you. LinkedIn, of course, is another great way to do some research and try and get connected to some people because you can see who you know that works at different companies. Don't be afraid to ask for more connections too. So you get connected to someone, ask that person for more connections. That's how you build and grow your network and get the information you need specific to your job search. All right, another big one. You gotta be on time for the interviews, whether it's a phone interview, a video interview, or an in-person interview, you have to be on time. In fact, I would recommend arriving 15 minutes early. Gives yourself a chance to go into the bathroom, check and make sure everything is still in place. The wind didn't blow your hair over your eyes or anything. No food in your teeth. And you can walk in there confident, a little early, and make a good impression. The bottom line for a lot of these tips and tricks is to prepare. Just be prepared. So even charting your course ahead of time is going to be important. Making sure you know how long it's going to take you to get there is important. And things happen. You may get stuck in traffic. Just trying to plan for that traffic is going to be helpful. If you can't do that, go ahead and contact them right away to let them know what the case may be. If there's a really bad accident that you're stuck behind, there's not a lot you can do except be honest. Another way to scare off an employer during a job search is casual interview attire. Your appearance is important. Have an outfit ready to go and ironed. If you are unsure, go business professional. Overdress a little bit. If you're unsure of the office environment, you want to match or go above and be confident. Maybe not quite as confident as the individual on the screen, but certainly prepare ahead of time so that you feel comfortable with your answers and you can really present yourself in the most positive manner possible. All right, another big one these days, it's becoming more and more common to do a video screening interview. It's really important to check the background, though, ahead of time. Because if you have a odd poster in the background, or you have a weird, creepy person poking his head out behind you, or you have children that come rushing into the room, we all saw that viral video as well. You certainly want to be on top of it and be prepared. I know I had to close my blinds for a phone interview so that my dog would not bark at the dogs walking by. So just think ahead, prepare ahead, and you won't scare the employer. All right, another big one these days is your online presence. 53% of employers will Google you. They're going to check. And it can actually hurt you if you have absolutely no online presence. So a good bet is to Google yourself ahead of time, see what pops up, and set up a LinkedIn account so that you have a nice, professional, strong online presence that will pop up for employers to check. That way you're kind of in control of the information, but just always double checking to make sure there isn't something that pops up that you would prefer they not see. All right, another thing, as I keep going back to this, prepare, prepare, prepare. When you are interviewing, it is extremely important that you research the company and that you prepare 3 to 5 questions for them at the end of the interview. So make sure that you can articulate why you fit with the organization. That is something they will be looking for. And then really thinking about and planning ahead on those questions. You can write them out, by the way, if that is helpful. And when they ask you if you have questions at the end, you can pull those questions out so you don't have to have them memorized. But as you research, hopefully you come across some things you'd like to know more about. Be sure to ask. All right, following up is also very important. It can set you apart. It can scare them off if someone else in the job search does follow up and you don't. You do not have to write a dissertation on why you're the perfect candidate, but you do need to connect with those people and thank them for their time. Email is a great way to do this. If you can get a business card, that is super helpful because then you have their email address right there that you can send it directly to. But make sure you're giving them a nice thank you. And again, traditionally we used to say a personal note was best, but people make decisions a little quicker and the email will get there a little quicker. Finally, this is a big one. The top way to scare an employer, and The bottom line, the best way to burn a bridge is by rescinding a job offer. They make a job offer to you. You accept said job offer. You find out from another company that they want you as well. And so you go back to the first company and say, thanks, but no thanks. That is burning a bridge. That is burning connections and networking. So give yourself time to consider offers. It is on you to make sure that you are accepting the right job offer and that you don't go back on your word. All right, thank you so much for joining us. I do want to let you know that the St. Louis University Career Services is here to help. We work with alumni on a daily basis. These services are free to you, and we can help with every step of those items that we just went through, the resumes, the cover letters, the mock interviewing, the job search details, giving you different ideas on how you can grow your network. We are here to help. We can meet with you over the phone if you are not local. We can do Skype interviews with you as well. We can meet in person. We do have walk-in hours if you are local, Monday through Friday, where we do look at resumes. So you can come to the Bush Student Center, room 331, Monday through Friday from 1 to 2. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to us and set up an appointment if we can be of service. Thank you so much and happy Halloween. I'm going to turn it back over to Amanda now.
Thank you, Diane, and thank you for all of that information. We hope it was just a quick, fun list that you all can go through before you go on a job interview or as you go through your job search. That's just helpful. It was just something different than our longer webinars that you can reference. This is my contact information. My name's Amanda Henty. I'm the SLU Alumni Professional Development Coordinator, so I do all these webinars and every other benefit, I connect you to the right person on SLU's campus. So feel free to email me. If you're interested in being a presenter for any of our future webinars, we love having alumni presenters. Diane is actually an alum as well. And feel free to email me with any information that you have for a presentation, and I would love to talk to you about that. Also, for more information about alumni professional development opportunities, you can visit our website at slu.edu/alumni, and there's a whole page on professional development opportunities. So thank you again for joining us today, and happy Halloween, everyone.